Have you ever felt like you are carrying a weight that doesn't belong to you? We hold on to the past like it is a treasure, but sometimes the things we keep are the very things that stop us from moving forward. Today, let's walk into a forest where the trees don't grow leaves, they grow memories. Story 19: The Forest of Lost Shadows. Deep within the misty mountains lived a woodcutter named Silas. Silas was a strong man, but his heart was heavy. For years he had carried the memory of a mistake he made when he was young. It was a small shadow that followed him, everywhere, making every step feel like he was walking through deep mud. One day, Silas reached a part of the woods he had never seen before. The trees here were silver, and their branches were hung with glowing gray ribbons. This was the forest of shadows. In the center of the grove sat an old woman named Elena. She was weaving the silver mist into a long cloak. "You look tired, Silas," Elena said without looking up. "The shadow you are pulling behind you is getting too long. If you don't leave it here, it will eventually pull you into the ground." Silas looked at his dark shadow. "But it is mine. It is part of who I am. If I leave it behind, what will be left of me?" Elena stood up and handed him a pair of golden shears. "Cut the thread, Silas. Your past is a lesson, not a life sentence. Look at these trees. They drop their leaves every autumn so they can survive the winter and grow again in the spring. If a tree tried to hold on to every leaf it ever grew, it would break under the weight of the first snow." Silas hesitated. He thought about the regret he had nursed for so long. He realized that by holding onto the shadow of who he used to be, he was missing the person he had become. He took the golden shears, and with one clean stroke, he cut the thin thread connecting him to his shadow. The shadow didn't disappear. It gently floated away and wrapped itself around a silver branch, becoming a quiet gray ribbon. Suddenly, Silas felt light. The air tasted sweeter, and the sun felt warmer on his skin. He looked at Elena and smiled. "Go home, Silas," Elena whispered. "Walk into the sun. You don't need a shadow to tell you that you exist." Silas walked out of the forest. He was still the same man, but he was finally free. He realized that the past is just a story we tell ourselves, and today was a blank page waiting to be written. Just remember, you cannot start a new chapter if you keep rereading the last one. Some things are meant to be remembered, but they are not meant to be carried. Learn to leave your shadows behind so you can walk toward the light. Thanks for watching.